The story of Lauren Southern is one of the most prominent examples of the Internet to reality pipeline. Over the last decade, she transitioned from being a global face of the alt-right to a cautionary tale about the dangers of living a performative digital life. Here is the breakdown of her rise and subsequent fall, updated with details from her 2026 memoir, This Is Not Real Life. At just 19, Southern became an overnight sensation with the 2015 video, Why I Am Not a Feminist. Her youth and polish made her the perfect counterculture icon for the burgeoning new right. She gained international notoriety through high-risk stunts, such as getting deported from the UK for distributing Allah is gay flyers in Luton and firing flares at migrant rescue ships in the Mediterranean. During the peak of her rise, she secured White House press credentials and traveled the world filming documentaries like Farmlands, which popularized controversial theories about white genocide in South Africa. She became a bridge between mainstream conservatism and more extremist circles, interviewing figures like Alexander Dugin and appearing at rallies alongside groups like the Proud Boys. In 2019, Southern abruptly announced her retirement from politics, citing a desire for a private life. She moved to Australia, married, and began posting tradwife content, baking, gardening, and promoting domesticity as the ultimate fulfillment for women. As revealed in her recent memoir, this period was actually a living hell. She lived in near total isolation, and her marriage reportedly became abusive, leaving her questioning the very traditional ideologies she had spent years promoting. She described her brain breaking as the reality of her domestic life collided with the memes and talking points she had helped create. She eventually fled the marriage with her young son, returning to Canada nearly destitute. Upon her return to YouTube in 2020, she attempted a more nuanced approach but was eventually swept back into partisan media. In late 2024, she was linked to the Tenet Media scandal, where a company she worked for was revealed to be a front for a $10 million Russian influence operation, though Southern herself was not charged with wrongdoing. Her 2026 book, This Is Not Real Life, serves as a formal fall from her previous persona. In it, she admits to past drug binges, cocaine and MDMA, with right-wing elites and alleges she was sexually assaulted by Andrew Tate in 2018. By admitting her tradwife life was a failure and exposing the grift behind right-wing media hubs like Rebel Media, she has effectively alienated her former audience while remaining a pariah to the left. As of 2026, Southern is largely viewed as a figure in no man's land, too radical for the mainstream, but too honest about the failings of the movement for the current far right. She now focuses on content regarding the psychological warping of internet fame. Would you like to know more about the specific allegations she made against Andrew Tate in her memoir? It has become one of the most litigious parts of her recent public return. And that's a wrap on today's video. Honestly, mention a specific moment from the video was my favorite part to film. I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments. I'll be hanging out there for the next hour replying to as many of you as I can. Don't forget to subscribe and join our little community here. I'll see you in the next one.